it going, guys? I believe it's time for a progress update. Can't see much what's back in there, but we got a bunch of insulation blowing in up here in the attic area. And we're working on filling up this little void and work our way back towards the opening over there. And then our shed roof area will be all done. This may seem really messy, but this has got to be the easiest part of the insulating job right here. Literally blowing this loose fill insulation up in here is a piece of cake. I can't believe it. This is so sweet. So this is the machine, the ProCat. And this is the bin. You add the insulation through the opening where I've got my phone right now. And there's paddle wheels down there. And then down near the bottom, there's a third auger that runs it out towards the hose. And the air comes in behind that auger, if I'm not mistaken, and shoves the insulation through. This is the opening. Just shove it into. Pretty slick setup. What have I got going on here? We are trenching in from where our outdoor wood burner or water boiler, whatever you want to call it, where that's going to set over to the house where we've got a thimble through the wall. We're trenching so we can lay in our insulated PEX tubing to get our water from the furnace into the house to heat the floors. So I've got all sorts of stuff going on. I'm on to drywalling as well. Ceilings are virtually all drywalled, except for the basement. But all the ceilings, I'm just in the kitchen area right now, are all drywalled. So I started working on the walls because that's kind of the next step, obviously. And thought I might show you guys what I do around my windows. I'm guessing most guys do this, but I've got the tool for the job, so I'm using it accordingly. Got this long-awaited front door in finally. Look at that thing. It's probably the daylight outside kind of messes with the color a little bit. Let's see if I can get that brightened up. That's dark. That's better-ish. So it's 8 foot. That's an 8 foot tall entry door, and we painted it red. It's red on the inside and the outside. I guess that looks okay. And that was the last window or door that we put in was that entry door. Mainly because my wife wanted to paint it red, and so that was quite a process because it came from the factory painted white. So we had to sand it down, and then we got a paint sprayer. We painted it multiple coats of that exterior red paint right there. But that's finally in. I no longer need to say, and behind that piece of OSB is going to be an 8 foot entry door. Starting to get our tub set as well because we can't drywall around bathrooms without having our tubs and showers in place. So this one is here set just off the den. I've got some finished work to do. I do have like my plumbing in place for it. The drains in place. I've got the I got the plumbing coming through for the spout, the faucet handle with the mixing valve, and then we ran up there high above there and we put in a shower head, obviously. And this is in the master bath, and we got one of the real nice fancy glass showers from an auction we went to. And I I was working on getting that set, and then it dawned on me that the way the wall is designed behind it, or the way I have the walls designed behind it, that we need to paint behind it first. Let's see if I can get myself in here. The gray is the finish. This wall that's angling kind of out here will actually be behind this glass part right here. And it dawned on me as I was preparing to put this in that once this is in, you're not going to be able to paint the wall that's like right there. So it's been a slow process getting this shower in place because we had to drywall this little wall here, obviously, finish it with mud and take mud and then sand it and then paint it. So we only painted the parts that are going to be exposed around and behind the shower. That hole up there is by design. This has got one of those I don't know what you call them, waterfall heads, and so we're going to have a copper pipe coming out and then have that waterfall head mounted above it. And then we've got a nice soaking tub in place. I do have the drain ran down for. I don't have the plumbing like the hot and cold water lines ran in here yet. It's when you're doing this all yourself, you kind of jump from job to job. It's kind of gets a little irritating at times. You start getting onto one project and then you realize, oh, I need to go do this other project to make this project, continue on. And so I feel like I'm kind of chasing myself around sometimes trying to make this all work, but it's getting there. And we do have all the concrete in our basement sealed, stained, and clear coated. I'm not sure, the lighting kind of makes it look goofy. See if I can get down level with it. It's a little dusty, apologize for that. But it kind of looks like, I think it looks like leather. That's a pretty nice look. So yeah, all the basement floors are all stained. Any of the concrete slab floors are getting stained like this. So I think the only one my wife has left to do is upstairs in our laundry room / mudroom. So that part's all done, which is pretty sweet. We'll have to cover it before we do drywall, or else it'll just be a serious mess. And then, one thing I'm super stoked about is I finally have our boiler system up and running. 90% of the way done. It is producing heat, and the only thing I have left to do is move our outdoor wood burner or water boiler from our old house to this house, but we're not going to do that until we move in because we're still living in the old house and that's what we heat. That's our only source of heat in the other house. So yeah, we're running the heat right now off of this 38-gallon electric hot water heater. Currently 0 zones are calling for heat, so it's not running. But and it's like 45 degrees today, which is awful warm for December. But when it does call for heat, obviously that's what's heating the water. It's running through the system and then out to the individual zones. So once we get the water or the outdoor wood burner moved over here, we've got our insulated PEX through that thimble in the wall there. That's actually the digging process in that short clip where I've got the backhoe outside running and I'm asking what am I doing. I'm actually trenching in the trench for this line here. That runs out around the outside of our house, across the front of our garage, over towards kind of the southeast corner of our property to where our water boiler is going to sit. And that will eventually be tied in from that point into this 100 plate heat exchanger, and that will actually be producing the heat for the system. So I'm super happy to have that on, because now that we're getting into cold months of the winter and finishing the interior of the house, it is crucial that we've got heat in here. Alright, so it's probably time to tie this video together. Drywall, pretty well all done throughout the entire house. Let's turn a little bit there. Here you go. That beam will be covered up. Don't worry about that. More drywall throughout the entire house. Ceilings are done. Walls are done. Even started mudding in some places, but we don't really know what we're doing, so we're getting some advice from people that are very good at mudding, family members and good friends of ours who work in construction. But my wife played around a little bit here in this room. This is our laundry room, mud room, and as you can see, she went around just filling cracks and nail holes, except for this wall behind here, which I have finished since she was playing around with the mud. We're covering these walls in this room with like galvanized steel, and the ceiling with maybe hardwood or cedar or something. I can't remember now. So I mean, it looks bad, but that's good because we're covering up anyways. So who cares? That's about where we're at. We're at finishing interior walls and ceilings, and it's super slow. It's monotonous. So I haven't even bothered making many videos lately because I'm just trying to concentrate on what we need to get done. It's December 9th today, and we had a goal initially to move in by Christmas of this year. And we're blowing right through that goal. We had talked then recently about maybe getting in by the middle of January. I'm gonna guess it'll be probably middle of February at this point, just because when you're doing it all yourself, it's slow. Drywall's slow, man. I mean, putting it up, I guess, is fast. It's the finishing part, you know. And like, we have so many rooms, little rooms with little cuts and stuff. It just has taken a long time. So, anyways, if you enjoy my videos, please like and subscribe. Comment any questions you might have. I can try and touch on stuff that maybe I'm glossing over that maybe people would like to know. As you can see, we still have a plank up there. That thing's been there for a long time. Probably been in a lot of my other videos. Eventually it won't be there. We have railing and stuff that we're having made right now to go around that open and below. Maybe that'll be in the next video. Who knows? So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I know it's been a long time since I posted a video. Hopefully it won't be that much longer, but we're busy. Too busy making videos and screwing around editing and all that stuff. So like, subscribe, comment if you want to know more stuff. God bless you, and hold the line.